morning to everybody. So this is the last class, and I really enjoy having you as a student. And we almost finished the book. It was beautiful, and I hope that you learned something in science. So I ask you to stand up for a word of prayer. Our Father, Church in heaven, thank the Lord for this year. Thank you for the students. Bless them and bless their families. Be with all of us. Abide in us and prepare us for your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, guys, we're going to correct here the last homework. I know that all of you is excited. We have a very difficult year, but the Lord brought us through. So we have here page 476. Imagine, we went to 476. It's a lot of pages. So preserve this book, because sometimes you want to take a look in something you have there, or use it for your siblings. Now, we have there 13.1. So the first question is, what term refers to an organism occupation with the environment? It's what? Niche. The second one, what branch of science studies the relationship with an ecosystem? It's ecology. When you study ecology, you study that. Number 3, list 4 important abiotic factors. This is what I said to you. Abiotic factor is not biological factor. So you have radiation from the sun, temperature, water, and atmosphere. They are physical. Is not biological. Number 4, what is the range of condition in which an organism can survive? Tolerant range. And then number 5, list the 3 major types of biochemical cycle. And then you have what? Hydrological cycle, atmospheric cycle, sedimentary cycle. And then number 6, give a definition of ecological succession. Process in which a new ecosystem developed after ecosystem is damaged or destroyed. Number 7, explain how overpopulation can damage an ecosystem. And then you see the answer, can varies, may cause some species to become locally extinct, new species to enter in the ecosystem. Sometimes you bring a new species in the ecosystem, and then what's happened? Destroy the entire ecosystem. For example, here we had a lot of squirrel, the gray squirrel, beautiful gray squirrel. But we introduced here a lot of cats, and the cats disappear with what? The gray squirrels. So it is very sad. And the carrying capacity to change. Now, the next one, list as many examples as you can of biotic and abiotic factors in either your backyard or local park. This varies. Example, your backyard. Imagine if you have grass. And then abiotic would be, for example, you stop watering the grass. Obviously, you stop, many of the insects will die, even earthworm will die because it's very dry, you won't have earthworm. So, and then there is a consequence that you have as you start to water, and then you're going to have all these other animals. And besides that, when you kill some of these insects, other insects, for example, praying mantis love to eat other insects. But if you don't have any grass, everything is dry, obviously you won't have praying mantis, so you're going to affect the biological system. So that will be the biome system. So all this you can do in your backyard. I know that your parents won't be happy if you turn off the water and don't water the grass, because it's going to be ugly. But you can see the difference between all this ecosystem in your backyard. Very simple, you can see. Now, the second question is on the thought provoke. The carrying capacity of a bird species depends on the number of moths available to eat and the number of foxes trying to prey on it. One year, a disease killed many foxes, but the bird's carrying capacity does not increase. Why not? The answer varies too, but although the buzz spread decrease, no more birds can survive because the moth population stayed the same. So all this affect the ecosystem. And as you see, a tree or forest that is destroyed affect your ecosystem, and the species are extinct by that. So thank you, appreciate very much, and I'll talk to you a little bit next lesson about that.